Boom, 5150. This is interesting. Nice Sunday evening here at the Regent in downtown gentrified Los Angeles. You know Trevor Williams Church, or Trevor Church Williams.
Trevor Williams Church. Jimmy should know it by now after this is our third interview.
The church thing, I don't know.
Third time's the charm, or what?
There you go. You know him from Beastmaker, but we're not discussing that today, even though you're playing tonight with Coven.
Yeah.
We're here to discuss Ignore the Breasts.
Haunt.
Haunt
The Nation.
Haunt. Who is Haunt, you may say? Well, it's Trevor Church Williams Band. How you doing?
Trevor Williams Church. Of course. I'm great, man. How you doing, Jimmy?
This is interesting. Talk to me about Haunt.
Okay.
The record just came out in January.
Yeah.
From what I understand, this is completely separate from Beastmaker, and this is your music, which you wrote, and you're playing all the instruments. Is that correct?
I play everything except for drums, but I write all the music for both bands.
Oh, there you go.
So it's like pretty much 2016, our merch guy for Beastmaker, we were just fucking hanging out, and I was just writing some other shit, and we decided to start recording it. And so we recorded it. Beastmaker got busy as fuck. It kind of got pushed back, but in about the summertime, I decided it was time to get it out there because I wasn't doing as much. You know, we did that Zach Sabbath thing, so I had a little time. We had already been album released, blah blah blah, whatever for Beastmaker.
So is this like a side project for you?
It's I think both projects are going to be wherever I need to be. That's where I'm going to be. You feel me?
This is interesting because usually when musicians that are in an established band like Beastmaker, which you guys are constantly on the road touring, and then you go and you form a side project, is it because the music that you are writing for Beastmaker, you feel that you have another outlet and you wanted to perform on your own and not contaminate the Beastmaker?
Yeah, so we do dueling guitar. I'm sure you've heard. Beastmaker is just one guitar. So John, Beastmaker's bassist, he's on guitar with me. So that's that element. So it's a more of a guitar-driven thing where Beastmaker, we do the horror thing. So Haunt was like a way for me to write about my life and like things that happen.
Another outlet.
Yeah, it was another outlet, of course. So, but I mean, I love both bands quite a bit. They're both really important to me. So it's nice. It's nice to be able to like go, okay, well, we're keeping Beastmaker what it is. Exactly like you're saying, like contaminating it, because like it would be really different if we brought in. We were thinking about it actually. We were thinking about making Beastmaker and Haunt and just combine it, but then we were like, that's not a good idea because we want.
They both have two distinctive sounds.
We feel like 20 years from now, like we just want Beastmaker to be doom horror. And leave it at that. That's what we started at, and that's where we want to keep the roots there indefinitely.
Right.
So, Haunt is a lot different, more melodic. It's not in that diminished minor scale, and the lyrics are not about movies and comic books.
Well, this is what's interesting. By the way, make sure you pick up Hunt Luminous Eyes out now on Shadow King Records.
Shadow Kingdom.
This is what's interesting. When I first heard the record, I was amazed of how distinctively the opposite it is from what you're doing with Beastmaker. Creatively, the fact that now you've worked on this project, is it more freeing for you, and does it also creatively bring you more in touch as a whole to combine Beastmaker music and ideas and Haunt?
I think the best way I could answer that is I just really love music, and I'm just going to put it on camera right now. This is not even going to be the end of other projects.
Right.
So I think, I've been building my own recording studio for the last 3 years, and now it's like really coming together, and it's really becoming something marvelous. So I'm able just to kind of do whatever I want, and that's, I think, is where I needed to be, is just doing what I feel like doing whenever I want it. I love metal. Everything I'm going to do has some metal in it. I might do some other stuff with friends, but anything that I'm going to be writing is going to be in the heavy metal genre. I mean, how could I go through my whole life and not do like a power metal record?
Right.
Like that's gonna come.
Why restrict yourself?
And it's gonna be all in falsetto. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fucking hilarious, but it's gonna be great. So those things just happen in time. You have to evolve. Otherwise, things get stagnant. It's like I haven't been working on Beastmaker right now because we've been recording Haunt. We're doing a full length. And then here we have a show out of nowhere. And then it's like, I got to drop everything and have a band practice and take all my gear and do something different. And we only practiced this morning. And we haven't played together since we toured in Europe. So it's been like 4 months because I was writing and recording the Haunt album. So it's like...
So you got to shift.
Yeah, I'm like shifting. Right? And it was like really nice this morning because I feel... you feel that connection with the friends again and like why we do what we do.
What's interesting for me is and I'm sure you've heard it with the media that you've been doing, completely distinctive from Beastmaker.
Yeah.
One of the things that I like about this record is that it has as other critics have written, it has like a new wave British metal sound to it, but it's not repetitive. You're not mimicking. It's a rejuvenated spirit to it.
Yeah.
How did you obtain that? Because other bands can't.
I don't know, to be honest with you. It was just I stumbled upon writing Luminous Eyes, which just spawned 3 other songs, which once I started getting excited about putting it out, spawned 9 more songs for the full length. Nice. So I would give a lot of credit actually to like bands like Thin Lizzy and of course Sammy Hagar. Like the early stuff, I think I just still kind of connect to the late 70s metal quite a bit.
You tapped in very well into the 70s creative freedom and rock and roll spirit.
Yeah.
You really are.
I like that spirit, dude. The spirit is what keeps music going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's underground as fuck. This is not like the lifestyle of Rich and Famous, you know what I mean? I've broken down and, like vans breaking down all over the fucking country, missing planes, being stranded in Europe.
But that's the butter, man. That's the grease.
So realistically, it's like, I think, it really, the spirit is all we have.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is another question that is interesting that I discovered. You mentioned that you wrote everything and you play everything with the exception of drums.
Yeah.
Have you played live yet with Haunt?
No, but we've been working on it and we're doing our first tour in April.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you have a Los Angeles date coming up, correct?
April 16th at the Echoplex with Hellfire.
Nice.
And it's going to be a Metal Monday. So they're going to have Kim's probably going to come out and spin some records. I don't know whoever does what. It'll be cool.
But this will be the first tour.
Yeah.
And the first date of Haunt playing Los Angeles.
It'll be the first Haunt LA day, yes. It'll be our second show. Oh, fuck yeah. It's like, dude, it's like popping your cherry all over again. We'd never done this.
So who else is joining you on stage for this Haunt band?
So John, bassist the Beastmaker, John Tucker, he's playing guitar.
Okay.
Our merch guy for Beastmaker, Daniel, he's on drums. And then a fellow Fresnan, Mike Gibson on bass.
Do you think this might metamorphosize into a band, Haunt?
Yeah, it already has. I had to put together a band, so John has been producing with me, so he's just as in it right now as a band member could. I mean, we've been at it every day for a month right now in the studio.
One of the things that we've discussed in the past is, and what I like about Beastmaker, and as we talked about earlier, the 70s injection and the energy and the vibe, where that's the root.
Yeah.
Where Beastmaker is an amazing live band.
Yep.
Can we expect that of Haunt?
I would assume.
I would.
Yeah. I mean, it's me and John up front, so I feel like if Beastmaker has that energy, then a Haunt will easily have the same thing.
Yeah, it's organic.
Yeah, I mean,
Coming from the same
it's gonna be like, we're gonna have to grow as a live band. I mean, Beastmaker's first shows weren't good. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Like, they were really bad.
So are you reliving that trauma, or?
I think that's part of the fun, is just trying to do new things.
That's what makes a live band.
Yeah,